Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and today we are using the Endless Thanks stamp set to do a card Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm posting them at noon so that you can see different ways to use the stamp sets. And I'm doing this as a series, and I've been doing it for a little while now. And I plan on continuing it for a while. It's kind of fun. I am using, like I said, the Endless Thanks, and then today I'm also using the Affectionately Yours Designer Series paper and Tip Top Taupe and Whisper White. And I think the ink colors that I'm going to use, I believe, are going to be, I didn't really do a very good job of putting them all out. Oh, maybe I did. I'm going to do Dapper Denim, Cucumber Crush, Flirty Flamingo, and Delightful Dijon, and if I need Watermelon Wonder, I will add that too. So this is our color palette for today, and let's see, I might go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the Whisper White as the card base, and I've already cut it, and if you want to get the dimensions on everything, I will have them on my blog, which is linked below, and it's also TT.Scraps.blogspot.com. And this is just an A2 sized card, so I have my Affectionately Yours cut at 1/4 inch smaller. And I'm just going to put that in the center of the card. And then I'm going to put the Tip Top Taupe and then this piece of Watermelon Wonder on top of, Watermelon Wonder, Whisper White on top of that. When I think of Whisper White, I think WW. And so I think that's why I said Watermelon Wonder. Crazy. It's funny how your mind works sometimes. And this is cut to go all the way from edge to edge of the card, not just the Designer Series paper, just for something a little bit different. And I may even bring in some of this Melon Mambo, but I don't know if I will or not. We'll see how it's looking, if I need it or not. Okay, so the first thing, and you're also going to need some scrap Whisper White, because we're going to stamp this onto the scrap, and we're going to fussy cut that out. And I think we've done that with every card this week, and I just can't help it because I like it. So let's go ahead and do that one first, I suppose. Oh, I'm gonna scratch. And where's my block on my, I have my scrubber over here, and I had my block on that. Let's see, I think I'm going to use I think I'm going to use my Delightful Dijon to outline. And I'm going to stamp two because if you guys know me, I sometimes mess up one. I'd rather have a couple ready. So I'm going to put this back. And then what sentiment am I going to use? I've used Thanks and I've used Friend for this week. And let's see. I could use Grateful. I think that will fit in there. I'm going to try it again, folks. I'm going to try to do two stamps, even though I should probably just do one. But I'm going to use Grateful. And then I will use the For You. Oh, I thought, okay, there it is. I was saying, oh, I thought there was a For You. Maybe there's not, but it's here. And I think I'll do that in this color the Delightful Dijon. And I think I did it. I think I did it. I could have done a little bit better on the grate, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and fussy cut this out. And then I'll have an extra one of these I can use for something else. How about that? Already ready to go. And I've said this before, so sorry if it's redundant for you guys, but if you're fussy cutting, the best way to do it is to move the paper and not the scissors. You can move the scissors a little bit, like if you're moving your wrist just a little bit, but honestly the scissors just kind of, you just do the up and down motion with the scissors and then let the paper do the rest of the work. You get a much crisper, easier cut, and it just flows a little better. It seems like you have more control. School bus. Okay. That probably sounded random to some of you who can't hear the school bus outside, but there is a school bus out there. That's the reason I said school bus. Now, I am not going to put this down yet because of two reasons. Maybe I'll put some twine, but that's not the real reason. The real reason is because I don't want to put this down until I've stamped, because if I mess up on my stamping, then I can always re-stamp. And I'm going to use this cute little greenery stamp. And my Cucumber Crush. And I want him to kind of come out from both of this, like the top and the bottom of this Grateful for You. But I know I don't have to put them right next to each other because this will take up a little bit of room. So I was just kind of using that as a guide. Then I'm going to turn this around so that I can go the opposite direction with this one. Like that. So then this will fit in the middle nicely over those two. So now the fun begins where I get to stamp some flowers. Well, it's all fun. I like stamping. And I think I'm going to pull in some of this blue, but I don't think I'm going to use the blue as the big flower. I think I'll use this Flirty Flamingo as the big flower. Probably because pink is my favorite color. And I'm just going to stamp a couple of these, probably 3. Like that. And then I'll put my big flower up and I'll get out the smaller flower. And in this one I am going to use that Dapper Denim. And I love these colors. And these two are probably my favorite 2 colors. I don't know. I love them all, but yeah, I don't even know if I need another one. I hate that I inked it up and didn't need it, but I don't think I needed it. And I'm going to use this little leaf to put a couple leaves around in the Cucumber Crush. kind of like it when there's two next to each other. Like that. I think that's kind of cute. There we go. And I don't even think I'm going to use the other colors. I thought I was going to use the Delightful Dijon. And in my head, I was going to do the Delightful Dijon in the middle, but I don't really have a good stamp to do that with. So now, if I had the Delightful Dijon marker, which I do not have handy right now, I could color that, but that's okay. I actually took mine to work, and that's where it's at right now. So I think I'm done with all of these inks, and I'm going to use the rhinestones. And I like these really tiny rhinestones. They are not from Stampin' Up. They are from a hobby store. But I like that they are so tiny. And I used them in a card earlier this week. And I do love our rhinestones as well. But I think that there's room for everybody. And I don't have a problem using supplies that I like from other places too. I'm trying to keep these supplies Stampin' Up supplies so that you guys can see them in use and figure out how to use things. But sometimes you just gotta, I mean, you know how to use rhinestones and you use them the same way. So sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Put that right there, so I'm not going to put a rhinestone on those. And I think I'll put a rhinestone there and there, and I'm going to use the middle ones. I've had a problem with our rhinestones doing this, like the back will stay on here. So you can see that's happened quite a few times on this set, and I don't know if this is just a rotten set or what. And then I'm going to use 2-dimensionals on this Grateful for You. And put it right there like that. I got it a little bit off center, so you know what I'm going to do? Even though I wasn't planning on it, I'm going to cut a 1/4 inch off of this side. And this will be the same size as the designer series paper. So it will have a little bit of trim on each side of the tip-top taupe. But I want to be able to see it, so that's the reason I did that. And I don't think it needs a bow or anything. I think that's just really cute, just like that. So what I'm going to do is just carefully run my snail adhesive, is what you guys would use. I'm going to use my ATG gun. Unless you have an ATG gun, then by all means use that. Or glue if you'd prefer, whatever you like. And I'm going to put this down in the center. And then I have a piece of designer series paper that I'm going to stick on the inside. And start at the top of the card and go down, because if you have too much, you can always trim a little, but you cannot add any. So there we go. Grateful for You, and then you open it up and there you go. Oh, I love it. This is so cute. Yay! Okay, I hope you like it. Thanks so much for watching. And this is the 3rd card in this series. So yay, endless thanks. I hope that you guys like this stamp set, and I love how the words are scripted in print and just beautiful. So great ways to use this stamp set. Thank you so very much. Have a great day.